Maniacs, welcome back to the channel, your local bedhead here. This is a video that I want to go ahead and emphasize and repeat is my personal opinion on the old Arnold estate or the Conjuring house of today. This is in no way, shape, or form attacking or going after anybody involved, and I definitely want to repeat myself when I say do not be going over there and attacking people because of my opinion. That's not what the point of these videos are. These videos are to be as honest as I can be with my audience. My audience. And anybody who wants to jump on in and be a part of the conversation, that is absolutely okay. The Conjuring house is such a beautiful place. The house is such a rich historical location. There's so much history there. The place, I have no doubt in my mind, has definite, without question, paranormal activity going on. I just have no doubt in my mind. As I say that, and as I'm trying to make this point, I truly do not have any interest in ever going there, as it stands right now. Personally, I don't. And I'm not going to sit here and bash anybody who wants to go there, who still wants to investigate it, who wants to further their experiences, who further want to just be able to say that you went to the Conjuring house. I'm not bashing you at all, and I respect the shit out of you. I really do. Not taking that away from you. I completely get it. It is a very historical location with some rich history, some dark history, if you will. There is a lot of stuff that happened there. And the place definitely is just, overall, it's been there forever. And there's a lot of people who want to go just to have that experience, and I'm not going to take that from you. When it comes to the individuals involved, I don't have to say any names, you know who I'm talking about. I just don't know. I just don't. I go by what I see. I go by video evidence. I go by posts. I go by personal responses. And everything I have seen that pretty much has regards to anybody involved with the staff, I'm just not a fan. It's not for me. And again, I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. I'm trying to be as classy as possible. And I'm trying to be sensitive about it because I do understand that there are annoyances with how people are viewing the staff at the Conjuring house, and there are annoyances from how people are looking at the debunking community. I'm not really a debunker. I do debunk when I can. I won't lie about that. If I can see something that looks very obviously fake to me, I'll point it out. That's just who I am. Yeah, it just hasn't been doing it for me. The responses, the hypocrisy, in my personal opinion, the hypocrisy is so obvious in so many of our faces that it just rubs me the wrong way. And there are people even coming at me saying I'm being hypocritical and saying that, you know, you are saying that there are lies going around, that there's false things being said and like that, and they're just saying the same things back at the other opposite side. And my point to that is the reason why I am more on the fence about it than ever before is because I'm looking at the video evidence. I'm looking at the responses that they give. And to me, it just comes off like things are just not being told to me in an honest perspective. That's just all I can say about that. Not trying to be bashful. I'm not trying to be hurtful. I'm not trying to be, I just don't see a lot of honesty. And it just doesn't feel honest to me. Personal perspective. Interviews with Satori and Cody just been rubbing me the wrong way. They laugh off a lot of the questions. They completely ignore a lot of the criticisms. They ignore a lot of the things that would obviously put this all to bed. And to me, that's just suspicious. And for the people out there saying that they don't have to do this, no, you're right, they don't have to do this. And for me, I don't have to believe them for not doing it. I understand there are a lot of people out there trying to make points about how they should not have to take off their shoes to prove anything. But I'm looking at it as these guys are trying to further the viewpoints of the paranormal. They are trying to open up the doors for many more possibilities. But I feel like the essence of the unknown is completely eradicated when I have seen so many times they have said something that I personally believed and then seen video evidence of them saying completely different things and them doing completely different things that would completely just throw anything they have said recently into the garbage as just not being honest. I can give one right now. When Cody said that this method started working when he and Satori met, and then there are years before given video evidence by Bad to the Bone of him doing the method, the ABCD method, with someone else completely. That does not add up. That is one of the reasons why I just cannot put my trust into somebody that I just don't feel like has been completely honest. Again, another reason on top of so many other reasons to where my opinion has just differed. Again, you can go back to my video reaction of Sam McColby's 1 week at the Conjuring House. I bought everything. I didn't question anything. And then all this video evidence came out. And rightfully so. I feel like that video evidence is very important. If they want to push it to the side, that's fine. They can do that. But that video evidence doesn't go away. It will always be there. That video evidence of different answers being given and just different viewpoints and different and just things that just don't add up to what have been said in recent times. Just don't add up. And that is something that will never go away. I wish them nothing but the best for the future. I mean, I really do. I have no ill will. Am I pissed off and annoyed that people are, in my opinion, being possibly taken advantage of? Or not even possibly, in my personal opinion, they are. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It really, really does. It's heartbreaking, and it's not right. But as I've always been saying, honesty equals love. In my personal opinion, there is no love in lies. There is no love in deceit. There's just none there. And no matter how much you want to defend, and no matter how much you want to continue saying that a lot of these debunkers are liars and that they are making false accusations, the accusations came through video evidence, and the accusations came through their own responses. This isn't things that we're just pulling out of our asses. These aren't things that the debunkers are just making up out of nowhere. These are things that are physically there. And I'm sorry, there is just way more evidence that would point out that they are just not being honest more than them just being honest. I can't just take someone's word for it. I can't just look at you and say, okay, well, you know what? You seem like nice people. I'm just going to shake your hand and accept everything I see. I can't just do that. In the world we live in, that's exactly how con artists get you. Is that they come off like nice people, and then they just want you to shake their hand and be like, you know what? Fuck yeah, I agree with that. That is amazing, man. You have a gift. And I just can't do that. I respect anybody who believes them. I really do. I'm not going to take anything away from you. But as it stands right now, I just cannot put my faith and trust into people I just don't think are being honest. And as for the Conjuring House, the house itself, not the individuals involved, the house, I have a lot of respect for that place. I love that place. And I certainly hope the business keeps going. I do. I really hope people start going over there, and for the historical point of views and yeah, even for the paranormal point of views, I hope that they find some really cool evidence. Lied to. I don't want people to be, and this can go for any paranormal location. It's not even just towards the Conjuring House. It is towards anybody who's out there possibly just doing unhonest things for money and lying to people who have a genuine passion, who genuinely want to get out there and find real evidence. I'm speaking for those people. I'm not speaking for the people who might be into it. I'm not speaking for the people who are looking at it as this is for views, this is for content. I'm talking to the people who genuinely want to get out there, get some cool equipment, get some cool cameras, and just have a ball and go off and try to find some things that maybe most paranormal investigators have never found before. God, that sounds so cool, and I plan on doing that someday in the future. But as it stands right now, I just have no reason to go to the Conjuring House, personally. I respect anybody who wants to go, and I encourage anybody who wants to go to continue to go. But for me, it just won't happen. No disrespect to the owner. No disrespect to anybody there. No disrespect to Tori and Cody. But I'm not going to ignore the evidence that's been placed out in front of me. And I'm just not going to ignore the fact that there's a lot of cop-out answers and a lot of dodging bullets and a lot of shimmying your way around certain situations. I'm not going to ignore that stuff. As many people would probably love me to do it, mentally, I'm just not going to lie. And I'm a very honest person when it comes to my YouTube channel. And I'm just going to speak my mind no matter what. So, again, I wish the people over there nothing but the best. But as it stands, I personally my enthusiasm has just died. As a fan, as someone who's just on YouTube giving his honest thoughts, which I feel like we should encourage more people to do. That's just my thoughts, guys. My honest, blunt thoughts about this whole subject matter and everything that's been going down with the old Arnold estate, or the Conjuring House, as people put it today. It sucks I have to feel this way. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who feel this way. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who really love that location. Anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Of course, honesty equals love in my opinion, so no matter what your opinion is, you can be honest here. You don't have to worry about it. All right, guys, until next time, take care.